Justice with Judge Maybelline will be life because in everything we do, it involves the law. Where's your witness?
In the evidence.
That's hearsay.
It's notarized.
I still say it's hearsay.
She's fair.
You gotta help these young men learn how to do this the right way.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's firm.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, I
Okay.
don't need to say anything else.
She's honest.
I'm not your child and I'm not your friend. That's the order of the court. Goodbye.
This is Justice with Judge Maybelline.
All rise. Both parties raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. I do.
Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Maybelline presiding.
Thank you. You may be seated. This is the matter of Kelly Minor versus Taylor Shells. And Ms. Minor, you're suing Ms. Shells. You're blaming her for caffeine intoxication, and you're suing her for personal injuries in the amount of $985.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And of course, Ms. Shells, you're saying she drank it on her own. I didn't force it down her throat, and I don't owe her anything. Let me hear what you have to say, Ms. Minor.
Right. So,
Ms. Minor, are you a minor?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I am 22 years old.
Okay.
I'm in my first semester of graduate school along with Taylor here, and we were paired together.
Graduate school where?
In San Diego.
And what are you
UC.
studying?
We're studying biology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of you?
Yes.
Okay.
We're both in the graduate.
Congratulations on your graduation from undergraduate and
thank you so
starting
much.
graduate school. That's always nice to hear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. So now what's going on?
So we were paired together in our biology course to be partners on this DNA transcription final project. It's worth 50% of our grade, so it's a pretty big deal. And Taylor here is very strict about her grades, and she was not satisfied with the work I had done on our end of the project. So we schedule an appointment. She comes over to my dorm at 11 p.m., and we coordinated that we needed fuel to be able to pull an all-nighter. So she was gonna bring the drinks, I brought the snacks, and she brings over this pitcher of this drink, and I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think she would try to harm me in any way.
Wait a minute, now you're giving a defense. Picture of this drink.
Yes, of a drink.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know the contents of it, but it looked to be some kind of tea or a lemonade. And so we're studying, staying up late, and Taylor says, "This will get you through the night, just drink this, drink this." So I drank some of it, and it tasted pretty good, so I kept drinking it. And then at around 3 a.m., I'm 3 cups deep of it, because again, I thought it was a harmless substance, just a lemonade or a tea. And I start to feel really weird. And I tell Taylor, I'm like, "Hey, we might need to call this. I know that we're still working on the project, but I don't feel good. I need to go lay down." And Taylor says, "You're just bored. You're not as invested in this as me. Just take another drink. Drink some more of it." And so that's where some of the pressure came in. And I agreed. I drank another cup of it, so now I'm 4 cups deep. And then at around 4 a.m., I was really feeling bad. I was sweating. I had heart palpitations. My stomach hurt. I really felt like I was on the brink of a heart attack. And that happens to some young women in their 20s. So I tell Taylor, "Girl, we gotta call this. You gotta go. I need to lay down." I tried to lay down. It kept getting worse and worse, and I ended up going to the hospital, and not until I got there did the doctors tell me that I had caffeine intoxication, which I didn't even know was a thing. And so then I start to think about it, and I was like, what was in that drink, that crazy drink she brought over, if I have caffeine intoxication? So now I'm suing her on my medical bills.
You're suing her for your medical bills?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Because she forced that stuff down your throat, right?
Yes.
Let me hear your side.
My name is Taylor Shells, and I am being sued by my classmate Kelly Minor for caffeine intoxication because of a drink that she drank willingly herself.
What was it?
What was it? It was a mango peach tea.
An energy drink?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
Which one? I'm not quite sure. I got it from a friend of mine that I'd seen him drinking it before.
And you didn't know what was in it either?
No, I did not.
Wow. And that's so you all could finish this project?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you finish the project?
Yeah, we did. Well, I did. She had to go. Just like
Because
normal, I
thought
finished
I
the
was having
project.
a heart attack.
So you finished the project, you
Yes,
had to go
ma'am.
to the hospital and found out that, I think it says that you had to have an EKG,
Yes, that's correct.
an IV treatment,
Yes.
a blood test, and a urine test to determine what it was.
That's correct.
And it was an energy drink that contained 225 milligrams of caffeine per ounce.
Per ounce. And it says here on the literature that caffeine intoxication, a concentration of 80 to 100 milligrams per liter, can be fatal.
Can be fatal.
Yes,
It
and I
can.
had double that in just an ounce, and I drank
But let
way
me
more
ask
than
you
that.
this. Whose
Yes.
fault was that?
Well, Taylor did not inform me what the drink was.
She didn't force you to drink it. You're a college student.
That is
You're
correct.
intelligent. You're in biology.
That is correct. That is correct, Your Honor.
Biology
I
that talks
understand.
about your body and putting in things into it and what goes in, what comes out.
Coming up on Justice with Judge Maybelline.
I told you to keep drinking it to stay up because you wanted to leave to go home to your boyfriend.
That is not what
We're
happened.
not going there.
And later,
So you couldn't say to Mom Saturday, I'm not taking it.
No, I didn't, Your Honor.
You just did it the passive aggressive way.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just didn't show up.
Yes,
Because you
Your
didn't
Honor.
want to hear Mama's mouth.
Yes, Your Honor.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline. We're back with the case of Kelly Minor, who is suing Taylor Shells for personal injury.
You take something from a friend without any knowledge of what it is.
Well, Your Honor, I'll pose the question. How many times have you been over at a friend's house and they offer you a beverage? Are you inspecting it? Are you asking them what's in it? Are you being suspicious of your friend, thinking
You
that
wanna
they're
ask
trying to
me?
poison you? Yes.
Yeah, I ask questions.
Okay.
Honey, anybody tell you, since I was a little younger like this,
Okay.
I ask questions. Got slapped in the mouth for asking so many questions. I ask about anything that anyone gives me or brings me or offers me that I don't know what it is. I'm not drinking anything until you tell me what's in it. Now, they could tell me a lie and they could tell me the truth. But yes, I ask. But if you give me something to drink out of a bottle or something, I'm going to read the back of it. And you're a biology major, science. You understand the importance of knowing the contents of things, right? But you're trying to get through a project because you're also a college student. And often college students, just like I did, we take things to take us up, right?
Correct.
We drink a lot of coffee, we take those pills, we used to take those little pills that would just keep you up all night, right? So you
Correct.
can finish this project. Anything with caffeine in it, we drink it, and we all know that.
Correct.
That's a really bad habit of college students when you're cramming and getting something done at the last minute, right?
Correct.
You learned a lesson.
I did.
She didn't force it on you. When she said, this is a drink, drink it. In a picture, and you didn't know what was in it either.
No, I did not.
Did you drink it?
I did. I was fine, but I listened to my body, so I only had like 1.5 cups of it because I felt my heart raising a little bit, and I went, okay, there's probably caffeine in this. I'm just gonna drink this moderately.
But also, I was not convincing her and telling her to keep drinking it to stay up.
I told you to keep drinking it to stay up because you wanted to leave to go home to your boyfriend.
That is not what
We're
happened.
not going there.
We're not going there. I was
No,
feeling,
we're not going there.
Okay,
I
no
was
worries.
feeling bad. I didn't want to go see Dan.
You
I
were
wanted
feeling
to go
bad
lay
every
down.
time we had to meet for this project, weren't you? You were feeling bad every time we had to meet for this project. That I gave you one
I had
job to help
class.
complete.
I had
have
class.
class too.
Oh, stop it. So you were just pushing her and saying, drink it, do whatever, so we can get this project
Yeah,
over
do
with.
whatever it
Do you see
takes.
how pushy she is?
Yes, I see how pushy she is. And what's wrong with you saying no? You need to learn to say no. I don't care how much people push. Yes, I hear how pushy she is and how demanding she is, but that's her. You have to be just as pushy about your body. I can't blame someone for pushing. She wanted to get an A in the class and wanted to finish the project.
It's true. But Your Honor, all I am here to do
Is
is
what?
just to get my medical bills covered.
Why should she pay your medical bills? You drank that.
That is correct.
She didn't force you to drink
But
it.
she was deceptive. She did not inform me.
Deceptive?
She didn't inform me. She said this will help you stay up. I didn't think any real caffeine was in it. Maybe
Well,
only like
she
50
said
milligrams.
this will help you stay up.
Yes.
You're a biology major.
Yes.
What kinds of things do you know that we drink as human beings and as Californians and as your generation that helps you stay up?
Caffeine. But here are the facts, okay? A standard cup of coffee has roughly 15 to 20 milligrams, okay? And so that is the standard, that's what's FDA approved, that's what's ideal. So that is what someone would expect when they hear this will
No,
keep
they
you up a
wouldn't, because
little.
they don't know the standard. You just stop lying. You didn't know the standard. If that was the standard, why didn't you ask? If this is caffeine, how much is in it? That is not what someone would expect, because that is not what the questions that we ask, which is obvious because you didn't ask it.
Okay. I felt coerced.
Okay, you felt coerced. You were. And there's no law against someone trying to convince you to take something. She didn't hold you down and push it in you. There's some coercion is when someone wants you to take a drug and they hold you down and put that needle in your arm, or they take that glass and hold you and pour it down. Then that's coercion. She's just convinced. You got to think about this for yourself. You can't blame other people for that. We love to push the blame on others. I'm not going to let you do it. This is you. You thought about getting through this project at the moment. You didn't think about consequences. That's how overdose occurs. And I can't blame anyone else but you.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to take the responsibility for ingesting that drink in your body. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now you better watch it, because somebody could die from it. Now that you know that too much caffeine can cause you to die, I wouldn't suggest it to anyone. I wouldn't offer it to anyone. I wouldn't push it on anyone. Let people drink that caffeine on their own. All right?
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
you could be held responsible under other circumstances. So stop it.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Judgment for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Maybelline has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
I think that it's completely incorrect. I was coerced. I was deceived.
Hush.
Oh.
You were not forced to do anything. If you keep believing and keep saying that, you'll do it again. Don't say it again.
Coming up,
I did have her pageant. I pre-booked it. It was planned.
When did you plan it?
It was a few months in advance.
And you told him a few months in advance?
No.
When did you tell him?
A month in advance.
you're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline.
In the matter of Nora Simpson versus Jacob Peterson, I understand this is a father and mother in a battle. And mother, you're suing father for $725 for the cost of your daughter's pageant and hotel fees.
Yes, Your Honor.
Apparently, he didn't bring the child to the pageant. And dad said, I didn't bring her. It was my weekend and she didn't want to come.
Yes, Your
That's
Honor.
your defense. All right, so tell me about it.
Your Honor, my ex and I, we have these pageants that are planned. They're yearly, well, I plan them, but he goes along with it because we co-parent. So they're about 2 to 3 times a year. A part of our co-parenting is understanding that although he does have every other weekend, if there's a weekend that there's something planned, he usually accommodates.
Do you have the habit of planning things on his weekend?
Not usually.
All right, go on.
So this particular weekend, I did have her pageant. I pre-booked it. It was planned.
When did you plan it?
It was a few months in advance.
Okay, and you told him a few months in advance?
No.
When did you tell him?
A month in advance.
Why?
Because he usually accommodates. So I didn't feel like telling him far in advance would make a difference because he knows that these pageants fall around the fall season.
Okay, but if you paid for it and entered into the pageant 4 months, you only waited till 1 month before it was pageant time to let him know, so he would have no time to change his schedule or to plan his life or to make any changes in his schedule.
Well, Your Honor, when he takes the child on the weekend, he usually just has fun with her. He doesn't do anything, I would say, conducive.
So in other words, you didn't think it was necessary to give him advance notice like you had?
In this particular occasion, no.
All right, and what was your attitude about that?
I was upset, Your Honor.
Okay.
She didn't want to change. The thing about it is that she never compromises.
Your Honor, I can't plan a pageant.
Go on.
She says that she compromises, but she never compromises. She only wants her way. That's how she always been. That's the reason why we broke up, Your Honor.
Coming up,
Did you offer to switch weekends for that month?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Is that right?
Yes, she did.
And why couldn't you switch?
Because she never compromises me when I ask her to switch weekends with me.
you're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline. We're back with the case of Nora Simpson, who is suing Jacob Peterson for the cost of pageant fees.
So she's done this for 2 years.
She's done this since we've been together.
Oh, your child is 8 years old.
Yes,
So the planning is always done by the mother without consulting you?
she consults me all the time. She just didn't consult me this year.
Your Honor, can I interject?
No, you cannot. All right, and when you learned about it the month before, what was your attitude and what did you say to her, if anything?
I said, I'll see what I can do.
Now, I know what that means. You really didn't have any intent of taking that child, right?
Now, I would have took my child if she wanted to go, but she didn't want to go, Your Honor.
Did you ask to switch weekends?
No, Your Honor.
Did you offer to switch weekends for that month?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Is that right?
Yes, she did.
And why couldn't you switch?
Because she never compromises me when I ask her to switch weekends with me.
So, is that right?
Not true,
Do you
Your Honor.
compromise to switch with
I
him?
have, not always, but I have on an occasion or two.
But you're the planner.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, you rarely have to compromise with him because you're the one that's always planning things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's why he has to do all the compromise.
But he does nothing with her. He's always just
He
staying
may
up-
want to do nothing, and that's his right. He can do absolutely sit at home, stay at the house, go in the backyard, sit in the living room, walk the street, whatever. He doesn't have to plan activities.
Right.
Okay, go on. You planned this weekend. It was a pageant on a Saturday. It was in what town?
The pageant was in Jackson.
You live in Jackson too?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
So it wasn't out of the city.
No, it was not, Your Honor.
And it lasts usually how long?
It's usually about 5 hours.
If his time is Saturday and he takes the child to the pageant, how does he make up that time?
Spending time with his child at the pageant.
That's not spending time with the child. She's in the pageant.
But he's supporting her. That's
She's in the pageant. That's what you planned. That was what you signed her up for. That was your activity for the child. That was not his activity for the child.
But that's co-parenting.
No, it's not. That's you're doing what you want to do and putting her in things on his time.
Judge Maybelline's verdict when Justice with Judge Maybelline returns. You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline.
So you didn't take her
I did not take her, Your Honor.
because the child didn't want to go.
She didn't want to go, Your Honor.
What did the child say to you?
She said she wanted to go to the park and eat pizza and ice cream that day.
When did you pick the child up?
I picked the child up Friday,
And this was Saturday or Sunday?
and this was Saturday when the pageant was going on.
So you just had her overnight. So you couldn't say to Mom Saturday, I'm not taking her?
No, I didn't, Your Honor.
You just did it the passive aggressive way.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just didn't show up.
Yes,
Because you
Your
didn't
Honor.
want to hear Mama's mouth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Like most men, it's like, I don't want to argue, so I just won't do it. That's not the way it's done. In my opinion, both of you are not acting in the best interest of the child. She sees you guys arguing over this, and she thinks, my fault. So I don't know what your co-parenting agreement says, but I'm getting ready to alter it if it doesn't say this. Neither parent is supposed to put the child in any activities without the consent of the other parent. That's the order of the court. Judgment for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Maybelline has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
I think she made the right decision.
I think you need to be a better co-parenter.
I think she should let me parent and see my daughter.
You can make the effort. It's never been restricted.
Your day in court is now over.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.